The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this player, Grafenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And it's Menu. Doku. Decent chance! Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Messi, he's having a hit! And now a sudden chance to counter. Busquets. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is a nice touch. And here's Drogba. Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out. It's there! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. Doku duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. Ambitious ball here. And this is Drogba. And he shoots! And that's a good-looking ball. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. Messi!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's Rivaldo. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Doku. And it's Messi. Rivaldo, looking to be a menace in the final third. Zanetti. McManaman. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Owen. Real chance! Oh, good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they're back in front. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Yokohama F. Marinos leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Endrick, and it's Rivaldo. Always goal side. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Rivaldo. Very nicely done. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gravenberg. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. Now this could be a chance. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Bale in acres of space out wide. Rivaldo. And here's Drogba. Menu ploughing. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's Gattuso. And the finish! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Yokohama F. Marinos claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. Second period is underway. Gravenberg. That's Busquets. This is Owen. Now it's Endrick. No, that's been intercepted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he is dashing away. He's had a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Yokohama F. Marinos, culpably stronger, better, superior. Ah, such a clever touch. That's a good foray he's making. Wan-Bissaka.
Yokohama F. Marinos are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And here's Doku. Lovely feet. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
And he's forced to go back. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Driving on and making good progress. Gattuso. This looks promising. He's having a pop! And that tested the keeper.
Yokohama F. Marinos certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Endrick. Doku could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Now it's Owen. Owen going face-to-face with his great rival. It's McManaman. McManaman will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's running through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forwards and with intent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Doku with 2 goals already to his name.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Busquets. Rivaldo. Looking to play. And Owen! Bale. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That is a great pick out. And he is deftly away. Busquets. Nuno Mendes. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Koundé. And Zanetti. Gravenberg. Endrick. Foot in. Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé makes the interception. Busquets succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Drogba. He's looking wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. An opportunity then to pull clear here. That is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Yokohama F. Marinos are having a ball here. Busquets. And that is that. Yokohama F. Marinos pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Gattuso. Oh, easy pickings there. Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gattuso.
Well, they'll keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Yokohama F. Marinos appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's free, he has got space. And it's played in. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, got to be quick to recover this. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has not gone well. And here's Ibrahimovic. And here's Nedved. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Hullet. Bruno Fernandes. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! And he's done it! And there is your opener. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Yokohama F. Marinos have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Hazard. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bruno Fernandes. A player who needs no introduction. Oh, delightful ball. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. And Hullet! It's off target and by quite a way. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. Vinicius Junior! Desai gets it clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's Messi, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Bruno Fernandes. That looks a good ball through. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Yokohama F. Marinos are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Back on the way then. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Defending was strong and firm.
That's going in strongly. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rummenigge. Bruno Fernandes, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. He slings it in. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's fabulous. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Van der Sar sends that a long way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bruno Fernandes. And this is Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Well, they could break here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Hazard. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
16, Rodri. Number 14, Gattuso. Number
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Vinicius
And it's
Junior.
Baggio.
Number
Baggio
4,
will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number 20, Gullit.
Boucher,
Coming on the field,
Cruyff.
number 37.
And the counter is on.
Veinu. Number
Doku
22,
going forward.
O'Shea.
That is
Number
headed for the
7,
middle.
Doku.
And he was alert
Number
to it.
17, Johan Cruyff.
Chance here to counter.
Number 8, Bale.
Now it's
Substitutions
Semenyo.
taking place.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's good running with the ball. That's destined for the flank. Cruyff. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Doku. Semenyo. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vicious ball here. Desai promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Baggio. He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Bale. Strokes it back. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And here's Bale.
There will be 1 minute added time.
O'Shea. A probing pass. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and...
It's Bale! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pull it. And it's Rijkaard. Now Gattuso. Rijkaard. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! It's in! And that is goal number 20. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Van der Sar clears. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Vinicius Junior did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rodri gets into a good position. Rijkaard.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Messi. He'll try from distance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate. Tries a shot! And there's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Yokohama F. Marinos have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hullet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Real chance! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior is the guilty party there, and he has shown him a yellow card. Pacho is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pepe. Bullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Otto wins the duel this time. And here comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Yokohama F. Marinos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Pacho. Otto. Could be danger here. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bullet. He's Bullet! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Bullet getting this one clear. And it's Ferdinand. Oh, good take in a good area. Cruyff! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And now he has 2. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that is the end of the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. So let's get the ball rolling. Pacho. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vinicius Junior. And this is Bale. Lovely ball and a decent chance! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of...
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's not an especially... Oh, no, what has happened? He's having a shot! Yes! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
So their fourth quarter of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bale. And it's Otto. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes on his marker.
Such good technique.
Rodri was in no mood for any of that. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Otto, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's O'Shea. And that's a good ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in a clock, great leap! Well taken goal. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Yokohama F. Marinos are having a ball here. Oh, that's delightful. And Hullet! Oh, he really got hold of that. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Pepe. Now Otto. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
So that's it. It is all over. Yokohama F. Marinos pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferd.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Doku. Stam did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. Scores for sure. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Substitution on the field, number 16.
Yokohama F. Marinos already making their first change. Not what was planned, I don't think.
Number 22.
So, a breakthrough already. Bruno Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Menu. Menu running with intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lofted in.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Towering header! And he's stuck it away! And there. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rooney providing an outlet on that flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pull it. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Hullet. Menu. Matheus Cunha. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And it's Hullet. Ferdinand, too strong for his opponent there. Matheus Cunha. Looking for options. Shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, there's the clearance. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. Yokohama F. Marinos making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Bruno Fernandes. Menu. And it's a corner. They've played it short. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to go forward now. And it's Menu. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško, now he's running away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Hullet. Gattuso. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ferdinand is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Chance! Goal! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Yokohama F. Marinos with the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here.
Here's a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Added time.
That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Gattuso. Rooney. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Yokohama F. Marinos have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yokohama F. Marinos have done well to this point. At times I find myself...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great ball if he can get there. And he's quick to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Messi. Odo. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Doku going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yokohama F. Marinos really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Now it's Hullet. Doku. Hullet. Bruno Fernandes. Tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable.
The attendance for this match
this is
was
Rooney.
28,599.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Doku gets into a good position. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yokohama F. Marinos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Good reason for optimism here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Matheus Cunha is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Doku. Messi. Bruno Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's managed to get free. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. There's the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement
Doku.
on both benches.
Number 10.
So we have a
Messi.
breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Number 4.
This is the perfect
Bruno
example of how to play with a man
Number
advantage.
17.
Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. And in! And again! They want to be quick to recover this. Gattuso
They've got to make this nice and quick.
just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
This is a promising build-up. Robson, Otto does really well to win the ball there. And it's Cruyff. Gattuso. Oh, good. Ibrahimovic! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
That has been knocked clear. Gattuso. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yokohama F. Marinos needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Stam gets on his bike and on the move. Knocks it into space.
3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's come loose. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Hullet. Ferdinand with a definite foul there. Ferdinand has been given his marching orders. He had already... And the shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Yokohama F. Marinos, pleasingly clever on the ball. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There is an expectant air here in North London. The Emirates serving the embodiment of class, sophistication for its illustrious inhabitants. Up to 60,000 here, expecting the team to meet their expectation. So straight into the action. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Now it's Doku. Now it's Rodri. Now it's Doku. Great ball if he can get there. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Schneider. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Pretty robust defending.
Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Doku. Doku.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri. Schneider. Knocks it into space. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, nice touch. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. O'Shea gets it away. Quality ball. Doku. Now it's Drogba. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Hullet. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That's going to go a long way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 5.
And it's Drogba.
Cannavaro.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. And this is Schneider. Chiellini.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Doku. Drogba. He's on it. Can he get away? Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos with the slide tackle there. And here's Messi. Beckenbauer. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's having a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Doku. And that should get the job done. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely aimed pass. Schneider. Played into space. That's good vision. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Doku, he's in a great position here. Hoisted in. Check deals with that, nice and simple. Hops for safety. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Drogba! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There will be
Terrific effort! Del Piero can clear it away. And this is Messi. A lot of space ahead of him. Schneider. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. The midway point of the game.
Yokohama F. Marinos certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness, after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then. So neither side has yet broken through. That has not gone well. Drogba. And this is Hullet. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Beckenbauer, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Forced to go back. Might be danger. And he shoots! Goal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Yokohama F. Marinos have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And this is Del Piero.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Hullet. Oh, Red, nice interception. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please be made aware.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina.
And a chance! It's in! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Machida Salvia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Throw it. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Modric. That's good running with the ball. It's Modric! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Neymar bops him off it and wins back the ball. Šeško. And this is Messi. He has found the way through. Koeman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Great vision. Olise, great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they've got rid. He's found a way past. Now he's got space here. Oh, he's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, I'm not sure what went through his mind there. Reverse psychology, perhaps. Didn't do much apart from making himself look a bit silly in the end.
Wiggles his way through. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? No, there's no going past him this time. Modric did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marquinhos. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Threads one in. Rodri is onto this. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's nice. And it's Messi. Šeško! Real chance! And that should get the job done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. It's run loose here. Now it's Olise. Now it's Olise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's had it nicked away. White defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi, looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Modric just eases him off the ball. He's found a way through. There's the delivery. It's played through for him. Goes for goal! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Machida Selvia with the corner, there first. Yokohama F. Marinos has the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Wan-Bissaka, a player. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Yokohama F. Marinos go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Yokohama F. Marinos looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. Good chance here! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder. Machida Selvia definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up. Šeško! It's a loose ball. Now it's Martinez. Modric plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Šeško tries a shot, and that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Yokohama F. Marinos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
60 minutes played. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, easy pickings there. Wan-Bissaka. And it's Ibrahimovic. Doku goes for a shot! And it's been hooked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one goes for the shot! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's intervened well there. Doku. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Marquinhos. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Šeško! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that's really well manoeuvred. That pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Some resolute defending there. And it's Gattuso. No luck with that dink over the top. Just 5 minutes left. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rodri. Gattuso. And it's Rodri. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic driving forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. White.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's at the end. Yokohama F. Marinos. Just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and...